in order to staff what we need at McCormick Place. I want to draw attention to an announcement that my wife, First Lady M.K. Prizker, Chicago First Lady Amy Eshelman, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, and I made this morning. The launch of a new relief fund specifically dedicated to supporting artists and artisans and cultural organizations impacted by COVID-19. This partnership among the City of Chicago, the State of Illinois, and our philanthropic community, called the Arts Illinois Relief Fund, has already raised more than $4 million to support grant programs for both nonprofit arts organizations and for individual artists, including stage and production members. Additionally, Arts for Illinois has launched a free online platform featuring performers and singers, poets, painters, writers, and other Illinois creatives who have made their work available for the public to enjoy while you're following our stay-at-home order. There are musical performances called quarantine concerts, features from children's theaters, and even the Lyric Opera of Chicago. Really, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Joining us today is Amanda Williams, a Chicago artist and an Arts for Illinois Steering Committee member, who will talk more about this program in just a few moments. Art has always been of incredible importance to me and to my family, but of course, so many of the usual ways of enjoying art together have had to be put on pause. And tragically, our creative communities have felt the financial hardship. When MK, who has always put others front of mind in any hardship, told me that she had an idea to support art and artists in the fight against COVID-19, I was really excited to see what she would come up with. Well, honestly, she's blown me away, and I encourage you to check it out for yourself. People interested in donating to the fund, artists seeking financial assistance, and those looking just to experience art remotely should all visit the Arts for Illinois website at artsforillinois.org.
I'm Amanda Williams. I'm a Chicagoan, but today I come to you as an Illinois artist. Art matters, but artists matter. I'd like to give my heartfelt thanks to Governor Prizker, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, for your relentless leadership during this pandemic, and to thank you so much for your support that you've shown to the arts and cultural community today with the announcement of the Arts Illinois and Art for Illinois Relief Fund. Thank you. I'm here today representing tens of thousands of artists, brilliant, talented, and passionate individuals across Illinois who have been separated from their livelihood as well. Exhibitions and performances for my friends and colleagues and for myself have been canceled. And I'm seeing firsthand how artists are hurting from this crisis. And it's not just visual artists that I'm talking about. Actors, musicians, dancers, choreographers, playwrights, lighting techs, costume fabricators, wig makers, carpenters, electricians, stage managers, box office staff, ushers, facilities workers, and the many more individuals and organizations that are immediately impacted when our theaters went dark, studios went silent, museums and galleries closed their doors. But arts and creatives are resilient. We too, in some ways, are the front line of being the bellwethers of these moments where we all have to come together as humans. We will not stop making, creating, inspiring, challenging, bearing witness, and bringing hope. In fact, that's all we know to do in these moments. We are here not just to ask for your support, but to also be part of the solution today in this moment of crisis. Even now, we're still creating and connecting, albeit virtually, and we're sheltering in place, and we need the arts now more than ever. Again, thank you to the state of Illinois and Governor Prizker, the city of Chicago and Mayor Lightfoot, and the foundations and individuals who have already stepped up to provide financial support to my peers, the creative community during this time. I'd like to offer special recognitions to the Arts Alliance Illinois, which has been the leader in bringing together so many funders, artists, and partners to launch Arts for Illinois and the Relief Fund. I'm a member of the steering committee, and I'm there to make sure that the artist's voice is heard. This Relief Fund will provide immediate support to full and part-time creative community workers, as well as arts organizations through a grant process, which will be awarded to individuals by 3 Arts, and to arts organizations by Arts Work Fund. Individuals and organizations can apply through the Art for Illinois website, artsforillinois.org. Again, that's artsforillinois.org. We'd be remiss if we didn't thank all of the funders, including the City of Chicago's Department of Cultural Affairs, which has contributed $1 million to the fund, along with leadership gifts from the Walder Foundation, the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, as well as funding contributions from the Albert Pick Jr. Fund, the Chicago Community Trust, the Elizabeth Morse Charitable Trust, Exelon, the Field Foundation, Gaylord and Dorothy Donnelly Foundation, Irving Harris Foundation, the Joyce Foundation, Cassie Davis, Paul M. Engel Family Foundation, Polk Brothers Foundation, the Richard Driehaus Foundation, State of Illinois, and the Terra Foundation for American Art. And if you're tired after hearing that list, imagine all of the work that went into getting all of the entities and organizations and the understanding of how important artists and arts organizations are to the state of Illinois and to our society. There's so much need in so many communities across Illinois. We are all hurting, our country as well as the world. This fund is so deeply appreciated, but it's just the beginning of what is needed. My fellow artists, I speak to you now, and that my hope is that this emergency fund can help you keep your lights on or bridge you until the next cell phone bill is due, or to put food on your table. This is a crisis, and we understand the severity, but our hope is that this provides some light, some beacon of hope. I know the uncertainty and pain you're feeling, but I hope we can all lean in on our generosity. For those of you wanting to help, you may also visit that site to make additional donations. In these unprecedented times, artsforillinois.org is not only a place to apply for relief or to make those donations, but also to be filled with art experiences generously made available by the creative communities and arts organizations that provide invaluable platforms for expression all the time in our normal lives. And if you're like my husband and I, who are now suddenly teachers homeschooling our 2 small daughters, this is an invaluable site to expose your young ones and your loved ones to all the breadth of what the arts community can create. This is something for everyone, for every age, and new content will be added daily. If you're an artist interested in adding content, please also reach out. And with that, I'm going to turn the podium back over to the governor for questions. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, and I'd be remiss if I didn't also add that in addition to Amanda's help and so many of the organizations that Amanda was calling out, I just want to acknowledge Nora Daly, who's been a real leader in the arts in the city of Chicago, who stepped up and was quite involved in helping to organize this and get something important done for the artist community. So I know she didn't get mentioned in our remarks, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew how involved she was in that. So with that, happy to take any questions.